This is Ranger Joan Howe, and today we're going to get just a little bit more serious and talk about trash. Trash or litter is very unsightly and it's not very good for the environment, but did you know that trash is also dangerous to wildlife? Now there are some trashes that are especially dangerous, like fishing line. Sometimes fishermen get their line all tangled up and they just pull it all out and just discard it onto the ground right next to the waterways, and it can become really dangerous for wildlife. This might be a little hard for you to see, but I have a duck that has gotten horribly entangled in fishing line here. This duck is not alive. This is a taxidermy mount, and I had the taxidermist mount just how I found it, so I could use this as an educational tool to say, don't discard your fishing line. It's very, very dangerous for birds, fish, amphibians, reptiles. Anything can get tangled up in there. So let's talk about some other kind of trash. How about balloons? Have you ever seen a balloon released? It's very beautiful going up into the sky, but what goes up comes back down. And the string that the balloon is tied, and as well as the rubber or mylar balloon, can be there for a long, long time. And it can also either be something that can tangle up wildlife so that it kills it, or the wildlife eats it and ingests it, and that also will kill the wildlife. So never ever release a balloon into the environment, and maybe try something else instead of balloons. So also the last thing I want to talk about is bottles, either plastic or glass, and cans. When they are discarded, they become death traps for many types of small mammals, amphibians, and reptiles that crawl in there and they can't figure out how to get out, and they become death traps. So I know this is a little hard of a topic to talk about, but I think it's a very important one. Don't litter. It's dangerous for wildlife. So we're going to show you something that maybe you can do a little bit with, say, a plastic bottle. We're going to turn it into a bird feeder. So check this out. Okay, so we're going to do a recycled bottle bird feeder. Here is one that I have created. It's actually got the bird seed in there. So let's see how this is made. So what you're going to need is a bottle. I have a Gatorade bottle here. You're also going to need a little bit of string. I have twine. You're also going to need some scissors. You can use these kind of scissors, but it's a really lot easier if you go into the medicine cabinet in the bathroom where they have the fingernail clippers. Those work really well. I used dowel rods. I actually had some skewers, some wooden skewers from the kitchen that I used, and I cut off the pointed tip of it there. You could use pencils. You could use wooden spoons. You could use anything you want to these are for the perches for the bird. And of course you're going to need some bird seed. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut off any kind of or get off any kind of label, because we don't want that on our bird feeder there. So you can take that off and just discard it or throw it away. So what you're going to want to do is take the pointed scissors and very carefully on either side you're going to punch a hole. This is for the string to go through, and then you're going to go exactly onto the other side and you're going to punch another hole. That's going to be for the string to hold the bird feeder up there. Now, at the base of the bottle, you're going to put some other holes. So we're going to do 4 holes. So we're going to do 1, and we're going to turn the bottle over, and we're going to do another hole. Got to be careful so you don't poke yourself. And we're going to see, we might need to make those bigger, but we will see. And then up about halfway, we're going to do we're going to put some sticks this way, and then we're going to put some sticks this way. So portion in a little bit up on the bottle. We're going to do another hole. Let's see, where's that? I've got to go right on the other side. Okay, so we're going to push the dowel rod through that hole. Then we're going to take the other dowel rod and we're going to put it through the other two holes. So that now you have two perches for your birds. But now you're going to have to make some more holes for them to eat. They've got to be able to get the seed. So they're going to perch right here on these sticks, and they're going to have to get the seed out of there. So we're going to make some more holes just directly above our sticks, about right there. Now this is where the other scissors come in a lot handy. I got it started with the really pointy scissors, but I'm going to take these scissors and I'm going to make that hole bigger. If I push these in there, now I've got a really big hole for my seed, but not so big that the seed all falls out when you put your seeds in there. So I'm going to do that 4 different times. Now what you've got to do, you got your perches and you got your holes, so the very last thing that you've got to do you remember these 2 holes right here that we made at the top? I've got to take a piece of string and I've got to be able to get in those holes there. So I am going to put this down. I'm going to get a piece of string. Here I'm going to take my scissors and cut me off a piece of string. Now I think it's easier if you take the lid off, and I'm going to poke the string in there. I'm going to bring the string out, and I'm going to tie a couple of knots in the end of my string so that when I pull on the outside string, it's not going to be able to come out. Then I'm going to take the end of the string over to the other hole. This is at the top of the bottle. Oh, get it in there, and again I'm going to grab the string. I'm just going to put like a couple of knots in there. You guys know how to do dots? And I'm just going to do it like maybe twice so it gets bigger, so to make sure that it doesn't come out. And now I have something to fill the bottle with. So then I am going to take some bird seed, and I'm just going to fill up my, let's see if I can do this. Woo, making a mess. All right, and I am then going to put the top on this. And now I have a bird feeder. So come up with your own design. Make a bird feeder out of something recycled and help out some of your birds in your backyard. Then you just need to hang it up and watch as they come. I hope you enjoyed today this craft, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.